Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I'm debuting something brand new. It is a fresh, free-to-play account that I started just 2 days ago on April 30th, and we are now known as the Whale Hunter 69. Now, for those of you that are curious about my previous free-to-play account, Discount Drake, I started that one 2017 sometime, and I got a couple months into that one, but then we had the Ultimates fiasco at the end of November, early December, and that really sucked the life out of me and basically made me rethink why I was playing Marvel Future Fight in the first place, boycott, etc., and I just stopped playing the account. I just gave up on it. I quit. And that's fine because, you know, free-to-play accounts are not meant to be kept forever. They're not meant to be built up indefinitely, but they're meant to show what a free-to-play player can attain. It's meant to go over the free-to-play rewards for the first-time login and things like that. And it's also meant to give you a general guideline of not only what you should do, but holy crap, how difficult the game is at the start or how easy it is. It's kind of weird. There's some different things. So I want to discuss all of that with you guys now. There's actually a lot of information, and rather than doing like a part 1, part 2 type thing, I thought I would just periodically drop in and give you guys some new updates once I've amassed enough information. I think the thing that you're most curious about, so the thing that we'll start with, is the actual new player reward. So if you have a recent account, or if you've recently returned to Marvel Future Fight and you're looking at your old account and you're not really happy with your progress, take a look at my account, take a look at what I get to check in rewards for, and then decide if maybe you just want to re-roll your account, because that's always a viable option. So we're on the 3rd day of my login rewards. The 6-star selector was great. The Mega Mastery was actually super useful, and the rest of this is going to be amazing. I originally thought when I looked at this on the first day, man, this sucks. 2 Mega Mastery tickets, but now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually super useful, and it actually adds, getting those yellow stars red actually adds a lot of extra stats and bonuses to the characters to help them push through a little bit more difficult content. Of course, the premium selector is going to be used on Luna Snow, and that's why she is over here, and that's an awesome 7-day reward that you otherwise don't get. The new 28-day check-in, this is really awesome. Again, this is for new players. I get a 6-star selector, I get another 6-star selector plus a bunch of crystals, and then I get more crystals and another 6-star selector, and then I get more crystals, and I get a tier 2 selector. So new players are getting flooded with crystals. It's actually bananas. This is 600, 1100, 1500 crystals on top of the over 1,000 crystals that I got from the Shield Academy already, on top of the Sharon Rogers tier 2. You easily get like 3,000 or more crystals within the first month, more than 3,000. Even if you're not really playing Timeline Battle easily, you could probably get 4,000 crystals in a month, which is almost enough to get a deluxe pack right out the gate. I went a different way, but we'll talk about that later. And then we have the regular 4-year anniversary, regular monthly check-in. So pretty generous rewards for brand new players, multiple tier 2s, multiple crystals, premium character, etc. We also have the bio selector, or the bio subscription, sorry, that I've been collecting for the past few days, and that'll show you in a second. The last thing I want to talk about before I actually get into the account is why I started on April 30th. I kind of gamed the system a little bit. I cheated a bit, and I started playing on basically the best possible day for Marvel Future Fight new players, because I got the tier 2 from the 30th day of the login, of the check-in for the anniversary, which is over here about the anniversary. I also got the anniversary card tied to the 4-year anniversary, and then I also got the MFF 100 million tier 2 selector from the coupon. So I double dipped, and I also got a card. So that's pretty awesome. Now let's take a look at what I've done with my team so far. The first thing you're going to notice is that I have a lot of grayed out characters here at the bottom. Now the reason why I'm graying out these characters and I'm not unlocking them is because if I find these characters, if I discover them in a hero chest, from anything, from special missions, from daily logins, from special events, from notices, from maintenance rewards, I will automatically get that character at that star level, and so I will bypass basically the cost in bios anyways. So just to give you an example, I made a mistake and I accidentally collected on the bios for Kingpin when I had amassed enough to get him at 2 stars from the story missions. Now, if I get a 4-star Kingpin or a 3-star Kingpin, it'll just upgrade my existing Kingpin. If I had waited and if I had held on to the extra 10 bios, I would have 43, and then if I found that same 3-star or 4-star Kingpin, I would have the same star level Kingpin plus an extra 10 bios. So this is the way to maximize. If you're really, truly the most efficient free-to-play player ever, you want to maximize bios, and you do not want to use the bios to unlock the character until you pull them from a hero chest. Now, it's much more difficult to do this with the premium characters like Ghost Panther and Nick Fury. Where is he? Nick Fury. And also Sentinel, which are the 3 premium characters that I went ahead and chose for my 3 free days of the premium selector, but you could still get super lucky. And so I'm going to try my luck. I'm going to test my patience and see if I can get some of the premium chests from the special mission quest packs, and then see if from those I can pull one of those characters. And it's only an extra 20 bios, so I'm really not, or an extra 10 bios rather. I'm not saving that much, but I'll probably wait until either I pull one or I have a mega rank up ticket, and then I'll unlock one of them, probably Ghost Panther, and then just immediately mega rank him up to 6 stars. As far as my roster itself goes that I'm actually using, I'll take you through my choices. So I chose for my first tier 2, from the tier 2 selector that I had was given from the check-in, from the 30-day check-in, I got Iron Hammer. I think Iron Hammer is by far the best character in the game for new players starting out. He's OP, he's got a heal, he's got iframes, but it's really the combination of the fact that he's universal, which is a huge bump, and then he has this buff with attack plus cooldown. So just by himself, when I put him in the leadership slot with whatever my card bonuses is, I'm already capped, guys. 2 days in, I already have one character that can cap his cooldown, which is amazing. And any team I put him on, they will also have close to or capped cooldown. So it's fantastic. I got tier 2 Sharon Rogers, of course, from the Shield Academy. I used the other MFF 100 million tier 2 selector to get Morgan Le Fay, so I have a villain for Shadowland, and we'll do a little bit of Shadowland in a bit. I started all 4 of the epic quests, and actually a lot of the early quest requirements actually align with one another, like do a daily mission. I had multiple stages where it required one daily mission or one ISO 8 enhancement, etc. Stuff like that. And so that's just what I'm doing. And then for my 6-star selector that I had from the first day login, I think I chose Ulysses Claw to get another villain with good, once I get him to tier 2, he'll have a good buff for the team with the crit damage. And then all the other 6 stars that I have here, Thor, War Machine, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, I all got those from the legendary battles. Captain America, I got him up to 5 stars from the story missions, and then I just grinded just a small number of bios to get him to 6 stars. And then I spent crystals. I made my first crystal purchase to get his uniform, and I did that because I'll show you guys, he's actually really OP with his uniform. Even at level 51, he's really strong. So I highly recommend this uniform to new players. Way better than Sharon Rogers because he's useless without his uniform, and Sharon Rogers is useful even without a uniform. So I think this is probably the best first uniform purchase for players. He also gives himself ignore defense with his 5th skill. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much that makes him a good character for starting players, and then this uniform just makes him so easy to play. He's fast, auto-playing missions, and you can level up 3 characters rather than 2 simultaneously. A few tips that I have for you guys just off the bat. The ISO 8s are actually really hard to get. I'm shocked at how few I'm getting, so I just rolled an ISO 8 set until I actually found one that I had the most colors for. Think about that. Rather than rolling for the set that I wanted, I rolled for a set that I could actually unlock with ISO. And I actually got really lucky. I pulled this, I think, from a login or something. Anyways, so ISOs seem to be the hardest thing to get right now for newer players, so definitely don't blow all your gold, and I'm really gold poor trying to roll sets. I think I only rolled sets for this, for just for one character, just for Iron Hammer. As far as the cards go, because they're also very important, I lucked out and I pulled a 3-star Star-Lord from my Alliance chest, and I'll talk about the Alliance in a second. And then the rest of these I grinded up. My card effects are not bad. I've got 17% ignore defense, which is really helpful, and then I've got 11% cooldown. I can definitely get it a lot better, a lot higher. I'm aiming for 25 and 20, but we're on the way. We got some attack speed, we got some all attack, physical attack. This is not bad at all for not spending any money and just spending 2 days. Now, the other one thing that I cheated on, and this is something that I always stress to new players, is get into an alliance ASAP. Now, I asked one of my longtime Twitch fans, Muzak, to let me into her alliance, so I automatically got selected for a level 30 store level 10 alliance. So that was a big help. But I have been doing my part. I've been donating 1,000,000 gold per day, and the reason why I'm doing that is so I can use the tokens. So here's a little trick that I have for you guys. The very first day, if you can get into an alliance that is level 10 or at least level like 6 or 7, donate 1,000,000 gold, get your 100 tokens, and immediately get 1 Uru. Now this is important. You get 1 Uru because one of the early Shield Academy help whatever missions requires that you have Uru, and otherwise you can't get Uru until chapter 11. So you have to grind through all those story modes in one day. You're going to be exhausted playing Marvel Future Fight for like 8 hours. So I bypass that in a tricky way by getting 1 Uru from my alliance. And then since then, I've been donating and getting the advanced XP booster to get my character's XP up higher, and I've also been donating so that I can pull comic card chests every day. That's all I've been spending it on. I haven't been getting biometrics or anything else. You really have to be extremely stingy at this early stage in the game. But I also have been playing World Event, and I've been cranking out my agent level because I'm able to get pretty good scores, so I've been able to get quite a few tokens and quite a few additional materials that I can use to kind of get my level up faster so that I can get even more character XP. And I'll reset this. How much does it cost? Oh wow, it's 500,000. Wow. Anyways, I'll reset this once I get, you know, a lot more characters to level 60, but I might actually keep this until it's 100% because 100% extra XP acquisition is actually huge. Anyways, it's a lot of talking. That is the free-to-play account after 2 days. I'm actually really proud of how much I achieved, but I have some good news. For all the cheating or for all of the kind of shortcutting that I did with the day that I started playing, and the fact that I got a friend to get me into the alliance and get me into an alliance faster, I haven't been as efficient as possible. I forgot on the first day to get the advanced XP booster from the store, so that's definitely something that I could have capitalized on. And I also ended up clear ticketing. That's right, I used clear tickets on special missions because I didn't have time to sit there and manually play 20 times. I was playing on auto with Iron Hammer, but every like 5th or 6th mission when I rolled the Vulture boss, he would die. He can solo Sandman one-on-one, but with Vulture in there, sometimes he dies, and I didn't have the patience to be staring at the screen constantly. I know, you know, whale hunter difficulties, and so I ended up using clear tickets. So there is definitely lost XP, and I could have gotten these characters both closer to level 60. Additionally, I kind of jumped the gun too early, and I started ranking up Captain Marvel's gears. And so her gears are at 15 and 12, where I should have used these gear up kits because now I don't have any more gear up kits. I should have used them on Ulysses Claw. I didn't rank him up enough, and he's just a little bit shy of clearing stage 1 for Shadowland. And so I think if I had done that, I could have gone all the way to stage 5. We're going to get stage 4 now, but I think I could have gotten to stage 5 if I had focused more on him and not on Captain Marvel. Another suggestion I have for you newer players, build Captain Marvel now because she's probably going to get another uniform for Endgame Part 2, and my guess is it's going to be heavily discounted because it's going to be very soon after her Captain Marvel uniform, and so it'll be probably like Doctor Strange, and we'll get a really cheap 350 crystal uniform. I'm going to snap that up because I'll definitely have enough crystals, and then I'll have an OP tier 1 Captain Marvel with iframe ignore and a dope-ass leadership, and I cannot wait for that. I'm going to have both captains, and they're going to be dunking this game underwater. It's going to be amazing. First thing I want to show you guys, however, before Shadowland, before you guys see me struggle, is... Shut up, get out of here. I'm free to play. Is World Boss. I'm actually shocked at how easy World Boss is. I don't mean to make it sound difficult, but I was expecting to need to play the beginner mode. I was like, okay, it's Shadowland beginner, or World Boss beginner. This is for me. I'm 2 days into the game. Who could be less beginner than me? No, I can steamroll normal mode with my Iron Hammer with the strikers that I have, and I've tested this team out already. I could probably just get these out of there, and I could probably try for another clear with these two guys, so we're actually going to save Captain Marvel's leadership. I could probably... No, I can't do it with Captain America. But anyways, we're going to just jump in here with whoever we have here. Movement, speed, dodge, that's totally fine. Do we have a better team up? No, this is honestly fine. He can dunk this all by himself. We'll be able to use these strikers. We have great strikers. Ooh, energy attack. That's awesome. Okay, let's do that. Let's drop the movement speed and let's get the energy attack. And just watch how easy this is. World Boss. After 2 days, I'm honestly kind of surprised. I don't know if you guys are surprised, but I honestly didn't think it would be that easy, and it really is. So yeah, maybe we don't need World Boss Beginner at all. Maybe Iron Hammer is just too strong. I didn't really mention the obelisks either. I did a little bit of obelisk rolling, but I stopped at 4 stars no matter what I got, and I kind of prioritized ignore defense whenever I found it, but when I didn't, I went with either crit rate, max HP, or dodge. Just basically whatever I had 3-star for the most part, because I wanted to get, the hell was that? It went on cooldown and none of the rockets came out. But you guys can see this is silly. This is super easy, even though I'm getting hit. We just had to level up the 3rd skill to get the higher heal, and we also had to level up his 4th skill to level 6 so that I had 100% chance to be immune to damage, because I think it starts off at like 40%, and that's just not high enough. Okay, he's dodging a little bit here. The ending is a little bit harder than I thought it would be, but without the purple circles, there's really no chance, and he's done. That's a 45-second clear on day 2. I mean, yeah, Iron Hammer's dope, but come on. This is really easy, and I got his potential too. So yeah, you guys can see this is my very first time playing World Boss. Maybe, yeah, Netmarble suggestion for new players: just get rid of World Boss Beginner. It really shouldn't be. I can play Ultimate Mode now. You know what I should have done? I should have played normal mode with. Oh my God! I should have played normal mode with Sharon Rogers, and I should have played Ultimate Mode with Iron Hammer. That's mental. What's the benefit? Nice, I get 100 clear tickets. What's the benefit of Ultimate Mode? It's just harder, but it's not like I'm gonna get tier 3 materials. Oh, right. Oh, okay, right. Well, that's pretty cool. I can start farming for my first tier 3. Anyways, let's jump into some Shadowland, because I also want to show that to you guys. I'm very close to stage 5, but it's a bit disappointing. First clear rewards are dope, though. So we're actually going to go and try to get through a few stages here. None of my native tier 2s are actually strong enough, but I do want to go ahead with the ones that I do have and see what. I'm pretty sure she can do this stage quite easily. We'll leave Cap for another stage because he's got a uniform, although he's level 51. She's tier 2 though. Maybe I should use Cap on the first stage. You know what? I changed my mind. We're going to use Cap on the first stage, even though the Spider-Man stage is actually quite hard. We're going to use Captain America. We're going to throw in some extra spots here so we get some extra supports. And we're going to dive in to some Shadowland Stage 2. And I can start farming it. And Shadowland resets today, so I should be able to get at least to Stage 5 for next week, which I think is a pretty impressive feat. But man, Captain America just so strong. And he doesn't hit very hard at first, but once you start ramping up with the all defense down, in addition to the ignore defense, and that's the really beautiful thing about the ignore defense on his 5th skill. It's so helpful for new players. And just look at this. He's creaming these dudes. You would think that this is like, you know, a 1 month or 2 month account, the way that he's just plowing through these enemies. We've got the team up still that we can use and utilize, but between the immunity that he gets on his uniform, the immunity on his 1st skill, the iframe on his 5th skill, the debuff removal from Spider-Man, the debuff removal for Spider-Man, he's basically unstoppable. I mean, we could make mistakes here, but I'm not going to. And Captain America is cleaning up on day 2. And that's why I bought the uniform, because I knew that he wasn't going to be serviceable without the uniform, but that with the uniform he'd be very good. And I also do want to clear a story mission on auto, which is actually really important to hammer out a good auto play character early, because it does get kind of annoying to have to manually play. That's awesome, first time reward. It does get a little bit annoying to manually play every single story mode stage over and over and over again when you have an excess of energy, but you can't push to a higher level because, you know, you don't have a strong enough character, so you want to grind out earlier levels. Oh, we get rank up tickets, but this is a rumble, so this is going to be a little difficult. Blast types have an advantage. This is probably the easiest stage for Morgan Le Fay, and I don't think we have a team up for her that we can use. Oh, Venom and Doctor Strange. That's mental. Okay, let's do that. I had no idea. We're not going to get penalized for anyone dying because we're not doing Shadowland Plus, so it really doesn't matter. I didn't expect her to be that good, and we're going to save Sharon for stage 3, or we're going to use Sharon on the next stage, and then we're going to finish it off with Iron Hammer. The only other thing that I had to do that cost a lot of energy besides leveling up the skills for a character was re-rolling the 4th gear. And here comes Bacon to check me out, check out my Whale Hunter 69 account. Doctor Strange hasn't died yet. I'm very impressed, but this is like cake. This is so easy. And this is why it's really important to start off strong. I really want to pick up another tier 2 selector at some point so I can get Minerva, because I really had no opportunity to play Minerva without her uniform. You know, she came out with Captain Marvel's update, and I immediately picked up the uniform for ABX, and I've just been playing with it since, and it's great. It's an awesome uniform, but I still see some wild Minervas, some Minervas in the wild who don't have the uniform, and I'm so curious seeing her pick up the cars and smash them around and spin and turn into the monster. I can't wait to do that. I'm actually really excited to do that, and I might even use a 6-star selector on her if I can't get a tier 2. We get a mastery ticket. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we're going to use Sharon Rogers here, so we can't pick this stage or this stage, so we got to go with the middle here, and she's going to dunk her dad, and yeah, that's going to be it. I guess we could use the leadership here because there's no other point in using it, and then I think we can use Iron Man for an additional energy attack bonus. I don't think she has any other team-ups worth noting. She does not. Oh, she has one with Kamala Khan, all attack speed. That actually might be better. We could get an extra reward. We're actually going to go for the extra reward, the bonus reward for having 3 6-stars, and that will possibly get us like 5 dimension debris, which is actually important. Gear up kits is definitely what I'm lacking a lot more than dimension debris, but you know, I was gonna need one of them sooner or later, one or the other. Another thing that I could have done, which I haven't done yet, is I'm gonna have to run, is level up Iron Man's mastery just a little bit, just a couple of stages to get a little bit of extra cooldown as a leadership. That's probably something that will help me smooth out a few more of these runs, get a few more world boss wins, but I wonder how long it's going to take me before I can get not only to Shadowland stage 15, but more importantly, world boss 5 out of 5. It might not be that long. It'd be cool if in less than a week I could get to 5 world boss kills. I don't know if I could do 5 world boss ultimate kills. That would be kind of pretty crazy, but it really will be interesting to see. It'll depend on which day it is as well. That was so easy. Because, you know, I have a lot of blast types and I have a lot of energy types in general. I don't think Captain America is my only physical damage dealing character that's strong right now. Oh, it's a villain stage. Oh no, this one's not. Oh, I got so lucky. That's another reason why I chose Captain America, is because all my other characters that are built up right now are I guess we'll just do this for the extra bonus. All of my other characters that I've built up right now are energy attackers, and so having Captain America will let me do Proxima, World Boss. It'll let me do you know, a few more stages more flexibly than just okay, nothing happened. That was cool. We do get Thor striking for us, which is pretty cute with his like 1 damage. This is not the easiest stage, to be honest, but it is a good test for Iron Hammer. I'm a little bit disappointed that I couldn't get to stage 5, but man, it's fun. It's refreshing. Let's see what the team up is. Oh, it's a 2nd skill. That's not bad. But this is pretty easy. New players have quite a nice, smooth kind of transition into Marvel Future Fight. A smooth ride at the beginning, especially if you make choices like I've made. Iron Hammer is honestly easy mode for the beginning. I'm definitely going to hit a wall. I'm just wondering when I'll hit a wall. They're trying to kill me. That's cute. When I'll hit a wall in Marvel Future Fight, probably at the 1-month mark or something like that, but I just want to see what the wall is and how I'm gonna get over it. But this is a wash. I spent like 5 minutes clearing 4 stages. I got rank up tickets, first clear rewards, got extra gear up kits. Yeah, I mean, and again, I could have played this a little bit smarter, and I could be walking away with 60 bios, but I goofed that up. So this is my punishment. I get to see what I could have had but not actually get it. I have no doubt in my mind that if I tried to go in this stage with whoever I have left, I would get absolutely dunked. War Machine, get real. It's possible if I had pushed harder in the epic quest that I could have one of these characters a little bit more ranked up. Deadpool has his heal automatically at 1 star because it's tied to his tier 2 passive, and he's native tier 2, so it's automatically there. So that's a possibility, but he just has way too little. He has 2,000 health. He needs to be like at least 4 stars in order for these stats to be high enough to the point where he can actually take a hit, because otherwise he actually just dies in 1 shot, and he can't even survive stage 1 of Shadowland. Trust me, I tried. Finally, I want to go into a story mission just to show you guys. We're going to actually do chapter 10-8. I'm serious about this. Captain America, this is the team. I'm grinding up all of their XP, and I'm going to put this on autoplay and let him do his thing. Just in case you needed any more reason, any more justification to get Captain America's Endgame uniform, it's bonkers. He puts in so much work that day 2, level 51, fully mastered. I don't think he doesn't have an obelisk. He doesn't have an ISO 8 set. He has no Uru. So it's just I leveled up his 4th skill to level 3 to get a bit of extra all defense down. And I leveled up his 5th skill to get a bit more of a buff and a bit more ignore defense as well, I think. So yeah, but that's it. Just a uniform, normal rank, level normal. And he's just mowing down the competition. This used to take new characters a while before they could solo this kind of content. And yeah, my cards are probably better than they were back in the day when we were using these stages for comparison. But do you guys remember the nostalgia of using the speed clear? How long it took, the time speed, whatever you want to call it, speed run for Chapter 10.8 to gauge a character's effectiveness in Marvel Future Fight. Good times, and he is just crushing it. And the other really good thing about Captain America, especially because of the struggle of new players to get more cooldown, is that Cap has such short cooldown on all of his skills. And that's a bit of an underrated point when you don't have 50% skill cooldown. When you do, it's amazing because Cap can just, you know, spam his skills constantly like a hurricane. But even if you don't have max skill cooldown, oh hey, thanks. Even if you don't have max skill cooldown, let's pick up some more of these crystals. We start getting Uru here. Even if you don't have max skill cooldown, Cap can still just rotate through all his skills because they're so short. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 seconds. Super short cooldowns. So even though I was only rocking 30% there, he puts in work. So let me know what you guys think of the free-to-play series. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this and what exactly you want to see of this and how often you want to see it. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Discord. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.